trial from being prejudiced by publicity, Somerset County Superior Court Judge Arthur Meredith last year imposed a gag order on state prosecutors and the state police. With me today is one of the few people who knows a lot about the case who is not covered by that gag order, Assemblyman Raymond Lesniak of Elizabeth. Mr. Lesniak, we're told that this case involves price fixing in the garbage industry, organized crime involvement in the garbage industry. The trial is only focusing on the price-fixing aspects of the situation. Which is the more important area to be focusing on?
Well, I think the most important aspect of the trial is the organized crime involvement, because they are the ones who, with use of force and threats and violence, are forcing prices up, and also disposing of solid waste and hazardous waste in an environmentally unsound manner and costing the taxpayers millions of dollars.
And yet the judge severed the 3 organized crime defendants from the case a few months ago.
But that was because of the technical legal aspects of the case. The organized crime involvement goes well beyond this trial. We have legislation pending to drive organized crime out of the business through strict licensing procedures.
Do you want to set up a commission like the Casino Control Commission to license garbage industry executives and do background checks and all of that?
Well, it'll be done through the Department of Environmental Protection, but the background checks will be done by the Attorney General's office. It'll be funded by a licensing fee paid for by the industry, and in the long run will not only save taxpayers money, but ensure that these additional funds do not wind up in the pockets of organized crime so that they could fund other illegal and illicit activities.
How widespread is this corruption? I mean, should everybody suddenly start looking suspiciously at their garbage man?
There are many legitimate business people in the industry. However, their business practices are being restricted because of the pervasive control that organized crime has on whether they can expand and go into other areas and compete. So although they're not involved, their business practices are involved, and the taxpayers are the ones that get hurt in the end.
You told me before we started that in 1959 the legislature was investigating organized crime involvement in the garbage industry. Why has it taken the state 23 years even to bring a case to trial?
It's very difficult to get this type of legislation through because it strictly regulates an industry, and everybody says, well, why me? I think there's an adequate record established over this 20-odd year period to say to the legislature that we must act, we must protect the public, and we have to pass this legislation to do that.
Okay, Assemblyman Ray Lesniak, thank you very much for being here.
So you're saying the midnight